Oh, how? Hi. Here I am. So I didn't wait for it to say you are live, and I started talking, and nothing was happening. So now I am live. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes because I'm on time this time, and that's so unusual that I thought I'd give it a few minutes till everybody can get on because I know you have to find me and all that stuff. So somebody's there. I have been prepping stuff, and so I got a mess. This is crazy because I started out with a mess and I cleaned everything up so that I could be a little organized. Hi, Susie. And I cleaned it all up so that it would be a little organized, and then I messed it all up again. It's funny how that happens, and it happens so fast. I mean, it's like boom. Hi, Carol. It just happens so quick. It's like one minute you're cleaned up and organized, and the next minute you're a mess. Okay, so I'm a mess, and I'm getting there. It's at least I know where the mess is, and I know what I'm doing here. So we're good to go. I was prepping a little bit ahead of time today, and I got everything started and got all my cameras worked out and everything. I moved my camera around 6 times before I decided that I'm letting it the way it was. And love that, don't you? Just kind of move things 16 times and then say, yeah, okay, put it back where it was when I started because that was the best place for it. I'm trying to put this one other light in here, see if that does anything. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Okay, anyway. Hi, Linda. On the computer this time, so you'll be able to see a little bit better. Yes, Susie, I just turned that other light, an extra light on. So we'll see if that. Oh, no, it just got dark again. And I just got a pop up, which I'm not supposed to get. Okay, anyway, uh, I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some really, really easy cards. I know I always say that. Susie, you're going to recognize the first one. Linda, I showed this to you, but what I'm doing is I'm going to start with the uh, Abstract Beauty Suite. That consists of Hello Beautiful stamp set, and it's a bundle. So there's also a bunch of shapes with it. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. We had a team meeting this weekend, and we did swap cards that we made. We swapped the parts, and then everybody put them together. It was really a lot of fun. It was very cool. There's pictures out there on Facebook of the cards that we made and the people all together. And yeah, we had a good time. But anyway, I cut the circles. I called it a bubble card, and I cut the circles using punches. I used the 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inch, and 2.25 inch punches. And then I realized that I have all these circles in here, and I could just use these dies. So, sometimes you like dies, sometimes you like punches. I had to make a lot of them. So honestly, using the dies worked out great for me. But this time I tried the punches because I wanted to try for something a little different on some of them. I did use the circle die cuts for a bubble card. And then I did another one. I'm going to do another one with the hexes. So I'm pretty much copying, well, I'm sort of going to copy part of it from the catalog. And I'm also going to, uh, I'm going to put myself down so that you can hopefully see the work area a little bit better. I wish I could figure out, I tried taking the whole camera around. I'm trying to get it the long way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but it didn't look any better that way when I moved the camera around to this end of the table. It didn't look any better. So we're going to go with it this way for today, and I will keep trying. I'll figure something out sooner or later. Anyway, I wanted to show you what else is with this suite because it's really rather nice. The Abstract Beauty, I think it's called. Let me just look and see. I'm looking here at the catalog, page 48, the mini catalog. Page 48, it's Abstract Beauty. And I'm holding it upside down so you can't see it. Okay, so the suite has these great papers, which I have raved about these papers time and again. They're small. They're smaller than the normal. They're like not 6x6. They are what, 4x6 paid papers, but they're so pretty. And there's 48 of them in a pack. So there's four of each design. Okay, and they're double-sided. And there's some really cool colors, a lot of golds, some blacks, some pinks. I'm partial to pink, Carol. You knew that, right? So, yeah, I got smaller, but the work area is still the same, so it didn't help. It just highlighted the work area, I guess. That was what I was hoping I could somehow turn that around, but I can't figure out how to do it. And I don't think, yeah, that doesn't help either. No, there's like several different options here for ways to put it, and none of them seem to make it the way I want it to be. There's some YouTube tutorials, and I do plan to sit through them one of these days. Okay, anyway, next thing. This suite also has cards and envelopes. I like when they have these cards and envelopes with them because this is also going to save you on paper. These cards are just all coordinated. See? There's some with just little pieces. There's some with whole color, lots of color. There's your pink that if you don't want to use the paper, you can use the card instead. There's just a whole lot of different options, and I like that. We're using pink tonight. And the envelopes are the same. Lots of blacks, greens, blues, grays, all different colors. I just like this whole suite. Oh, we could do some blues, except I already have the pinks cut out. Next time. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. The other thing that goes with this suite is an ephemera pack, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a neat word, ephemera pack. Anyway, the pack has a bunch of stickers and cutouts and stamps and gold stuff and flowers. It's not stickers, it's all cutouts. And we're going to use this one because I'm copying the one kind of out of the catalog just to show you how easy it is to put together. Okay, so we're going to use this frame on one of them. And I'm not sure what else we're going to use, but I bet we're going to use other stuff. And so that's what comes with this suite. Oh no, there's these two. Adhesive backed hexagons, black, pink, and green. Love that shade of green too. It is the soft succulent, I believe, or it might be just jade. And it is just jade. And just jade is going away. That is one of the in colors that will be ending. Yes, pink is my color, Carol. So I love pink. The Just Jade is one of the ones that's going to be going away. It's an in color. So if you're we have Moonlight, Bumblebee, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, and Cinnamon Cider. Those 5 colors are going to be discontinued after, I believe, the end of May. So if you are really partial to those colors and you really love them, you might want to order some re-inkers quick before they go away, before they run out. The re-inkers will work to re-ink your pads so you have the pads for a long, long time. And I just ordered a bunch myself. So, because I'm afraid that the stock is going to start getting low pretty soon. Okay, so let's get on with this. Now, the first one I'm going to do is actually in the catalog. I started cutting it out. I used a base. I used the base of white, the typical 8.5 by 5.5. Scored it 4.25. I took a piece of the paper, and the catalog has it covering the whole entire area. I cut it down to leave a little bit of a frame around it. I just like it better that way. It just feels to me like when I put it right up to the edge, it gets too loose, and I just like it with a little frame around the outside edge. And here's all the colors. The yellow, the yellow, which is Bumblebee, I believe. No, Crushed Curry, Just Jade, Blushing Bride, and Magenta Madness. Those are the colors that are in here. And of course, gold. So I'm going to take that, and I'm taking the largest hexagon, and I cut it out in white. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a stamp that's a blob. I call these blob stamps. They just make blobs of color. And I'm going to take my Just Jade, and let's see which blob. I think I'm going to use this blob. Ugh. Okay, I put the hard one on top, and I shouldn't have. Should always put the light one on top. Oh, well. This, and I'm going to need this, the lines. And then I'm going to put this calls for a celebration. Or no, I'm going to use thank you. Because I need some thank you cards right now. So, Carol was at the library, so was Linda. You guys, I really appreciate you guys showing up, and hopefully we'll have some more people there next time. What else is going on right now? Let's see. Celebration's over. Oh, I know. The Spring into Savings, I think it's called. No, Savings in Bloom. That's what it's called. And that is, I'm saying a lot again. Remember when I used to do that and it used to drive me nuts? Anyway, I'm getting a little off course here. I'm looking for a block, and I'm not seeing the block that I want. There it is. Yeah, what was I saying? Okay, Spring Bloom sales. I don't know. Sales. If you don't have an embossing machine, I did all of these cutting with Mini Winnie. That's the little one. That's the one that's on sale. So it's such a good deal. 20% off. So it ends up being $48. Wow, if you have a party and you sell $400 at your party, you could actually get it as a half price item. That's a really good deal. So I'm going to stamp off with this actually a couple of times because I want to really get it pale. And in fact, yeah, that's good. So I got it pretty pale. And then I'm going to take this. Looks like a scribble, and scribble it across there. And the thank you, I'm gonna do that in Misty Moonlight, just to make it a little different. Yeah, that'll look good. Yeah, don't you think? Okay. Next, I'm gonna dip all of those suckers in that sponge in my chamois. And I pre-cut some of these. I cut a couple different ones. I wasn't sure exactly which ones I was going to use. And I got a smudge on this. Looks like a fingerprint. Oh, that took it right off. Okay, my little eraser took it right off. Oh, the next Zoom, Susie. Good question. Okay, I have that marked down for March 26th. I was going to make it the 19th, but I thought that our get together with Lisa was going to be on the 19th. And then that got moved up to the 5th. So our next Zoom is already scheduled for the 26th. So I'm just going to leave it there. So anybody who's interested, we just get together and talk. We don't do anything special. There's nothing planned. It's just a chat, for 2 hours, 10 to 12 on Saturday morning. If you're interested, let me know and I send you the link. Okay, so next I'm going to just take this and I'm going to just stick this one here and I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. And let's see, stick a couple of them on. Put that over here. And then I cut these already with the different size hexagons. And I'm going to just plug them in. They're not exactly like the catalog, but it's close. This one I did with the sparkle because, well, why wouldn't you? You know, I mean, I just love sparkles. So I just had to put a couple of sparkles in there. So I'm going to just go ahead and glue this down. When I figure out how I like it, I think I like it that way. And then I'll pop that one up and this one on dimensionals. I'm going to glue this one down solid. Thank you, Susie, for reminding me so I could tell everybody. Okay, that can go there. And we'll stick these. Stick these on however you want. Okay, that looks good. Now, it's kind of missing something. It needs a little something else to perk it up. So I think these will do the trick. Let's see. Oh, I could stick something on there yet to prop to jazz. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that alone. I'll just put a couple of these around. Maybe a pink one here and a green one here. Oops. I really should use my Take Your Pick tool to do these because it really does work a whole lot better than chasing them around with tweezers. And yet I chase them around with tweezers. Oh, okay, stick a black one or two on too, just for some contrast. Yeah, that did the trick. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, I love this paper too. Oh, Susie, birthday cards. This will be fabulous. And wait till you see with the cards. It's so easy, so quick and easy and pretty. They end up so pretty. Okay, so that's one. Another one. I'm going to do using the note cards. And this is super easy, except I didn't get the note card out. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'll get it. Got it. Here it is. Okay. And again, I'm copying these out of the catalog just because I want to show you how quick and easy these are. Using this one with the black blob. It's the note card. It was already blobbed and ready to go. Then I'm going to take this die cut and I'm going to cut it out in white. Get out the mini Winnie. Oh, yeah, I think they can be made into masculine cards because, there's a lot of darker colors. Like, I don't know, masculine cards tend to be darker. I don't know why, but they are. But there are a lot of blacks and grays and blues and dark greens even. And even the light greens, I think, would be really nice masculine. It's just the pink. And, guys who are set in their masculinity don't even mind pink sometimes, right? What do you think? Okay. We'll skip that. Okay, so that's the die. And we're going to stamp it with a stamp that says, first of all, you're amazing. And you know what? I need a get well card. And I think that this is going to be wonderful for that. I'm going to say, first of all, you're amazing. And then the inside, I'm going to say, second, I hope you feel better soon. Or I hope you're back to feeling amazing soon. Or something to that effect. So we used another blob on the inside of this. Again, I'm going to stamp off because I want this really light. And I'm going to use, let's see, what color do I want to use? I'm thinking maybe Bumblebee and stamp off really good. That'll be good. No, it won't because I stamped off the bottom and not the top. There. There. Just left a little blob, not a big blob. And I'm going to stamp the message in Smoky Slate. And now here comes the fun part. You take this ephemera pack, you cut a couple of pieces out of there, like maybe these two flowers here. And maybe some gold. These would be bows, like with the bow punch. A couple of those. And this is just exactly how they did it in the catalog. I'm really copying this pretty much exactly because it is a cool card and so easy. And then there's even like this little black and white piece over here they used. So watch this. Now it's all these pieces that are in this ephemera pack. We're going to stick this up first with dimensionals. And then those things are going to all stick underneath it. So I'm going to put my dimensionals kind of in the middle, and I'm only putting 2 in there just so that just to adhere it, but without interfering with these other pieces. Then I'm going to use small dimensionals to stick these down. And I'm going to use a glue dot for these gold pieces because they're kind of on gold vellum. So I only want to stick a glue dot at the very bottom, the part that's going to kind of stick underneath here. And this I'm just going to glue down. Oops, knocking pieces on the floor. That just adds a little interest, you know. It does not serve a purpose at all, but it just adds some interest. And sometimes you just, I don't know, you just put goofy things places and think, ugh, I don't know about that. And then after you put it there and you look at it, you go, wow, okay, yeah, that was good. I don't know. That's how I do things. Very often, that's how I do things. I got some more great ideas from my Facebook Live at our meeting on Saturday. Everybody made such gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Some of them were a little more difficult than others, so I wouldn't do them on a live because they'd take too long, but I would love to show them to you. In fact, I probably will at some point in time. So that's done. That's it. And isn't it pretty? Now, I have this thing besides my sparkles. I like, oh, let me find them. Darn. Okay, I have butterflies, but I didn't want butterflies. This is what I want. Here they are. These metallic pearls. I have bunches and bunches of them, as you can see, because I use them a lot. And I just think they just, I don't know, they're tiny. They don't take up any space, and they just add a little bit of bling in unexpected places. So I'm going to put a couple of them around, and I'm sure that a lot of you know that when you're putting things like that, use odd numbers, put odd numbers. I don't know why, but I know it looks better. If you use even numbers, like even number of items, you have to make it symmetrical and you end up putting way too much on. So use odd numbers and then you can put them any way you want. So that's card number 2. That was pretty easy, right? Simple. Just throw everything together. And yet, I think it's a very pretty card. Third card is the bubble card. This one is familiar to you who were at the meeting. It's going to be very, very close to the same as the cards we made at the meeting. I'm taking pink. Yeah, different. That's it. It's something that you don't expect. And yet I know. Now I have a friend who just got put in the hospital and she's going to be there for a couple of days, and she is somebody I think this is her. She will love this. I just I don't know. It's just one of those things. Okay, I'm going to take my pink paper and I am going to cut it down, cut a piece down. Now I used Blushing Bride for my base. I use the standard base, and then I have a piece of this pink from the card pack, from the paper pack. And I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4. And there it is. Okay. I'm going to take a piece of sparkle paper. Here I am. And I'm going to cut that 4 inches by about 3/4. And I'm going to put it across here. I'm going to take, I'm going to stamp the top of this with something. And let's see. This calls for a celebration. And I'm going to use my smoky slate for this too. Wait 1 second. I have another idea, which I don't know how to go about this, what I want to do here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use a Special Moments stamp set. The top part, I'm going to do Happy Birthday. Oh, I know I'm not going to use them. I'm going to use Flowing Flowers because I love that stamp. I love the font. I love the font on Flowing Flowers. So I use it all the time. Whenever I can, I use it because I just like it. And I'm going to stamp right on the paper, right there, okay? Then I'm going to glue this down. This is very similar to what we did, ladies, the ones that were at the party. Not at the party, but at the meeting the other day. This is very similar, but different. It's going to have the bubbles, but okay. But it's not a bookbinder card. I will do a bookbinder card one of these days. Okay, glue this down too. I should have done this first. That would have probably been easier, except I like to stamp first, glue second, just in case I screw it up. Okay, I'm using the gray. I got my sparkle. I cut out a circle with the pink, and this is from the abstract, the Hello Beautiful bundle. It has like a little bit of a design in it. I cut the biggest one out here, and I'm going to stamp. That was what I was trying to decide how I wanted to do this. I'm going to stamp. This calls for a celebration in here. And I tried to do it upside down. Now I'm going to do it right side up. And you know what else? I like that little zigzaggy thing, and I'm going to put that at the bottom. Is that cute? I like that thing. That's going to be going. I'm going to be using that a lot, I think. I don't know. We got blobs, we get zigzags, we got all kinds of good things going on here. Okay, so my sparkles are down. I'm going to put the biggest one down first, and I am going to glue that down. When I did the bubble card the other day, I textured one of the circles in I use the texture embossing folder, and that made it different. It was kind of neat. But now for this one, I'm just going to pop these in here like this. That actually would be kind of cool. Oh, I have a hex. I have a double hex here. No, I'm not going to put that there. Nope, it's all bubbles, so I'm going to leave it all bubbles. I didn't use the frame. Okay. I glued that down. And the other pieces are going to go on in dimensionals. Popped up just a little bit. I also put on the bubble cards, I did one in solid. Is that banner driving anybody else nuts? Because every time I look up at it, I think something's crawling across my screen. You got the host codes, right? I'm going to take that off. Ha, ha, ha. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's that. Just looks like little bubbles. I'm going to, again, put some of these hexagons on it, and I can use some black ones on this too. Ooh, take your pick tool isn't working for me so good there either. There. Happy birthday. This calls for a celebration, and it's just bubbles. You can put as many bubbles on it. You can do as many cool things with them as you want. You can make a gold bubble. You could, like I said, do a texture. If I could find them close by, I would show them to you, but I don't have, oh, I don't know where I put them. They're not close by, though. Sorry. So that's that. Okay. There was one more that I just wanted to do real quick. Again, simple, super simple. I'm going to grab a card out of the pack. And it doesn't even have to be like the one in the catalog. And it doesn't look like it's going to be because I don't. So, okay, I pulled the card out. I like this blue. I'm going to put the frame on it. I'm going to put a heart in the middle. I'm going to take, let's see, a couple other little things here that I could find. Not quite sure what. Just put a couple pieces. Yay, only 3 tonight, Linda. Susie, you, and Carol. I don't think I sent out my... Maybe I didn't send out my thing early enough. Kind of like the other day with the library. Didn't God get that advertisement out early enough? Nobody knew about it. Talked to a couple people after that said, "Oh, I wish I would have known. I would have come." Yeah, but I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to do the Facebook Lives. I'm trying to do email blasts, and I have stuff going on YouTube. I have stuff going on Facebook, not live, and I'm not sure where else. I know Instagram is big, but I just don't want to get there. I don't want to go there. I'm not. Every time I get involved in Instagram, I get hacked and people start getting friend requests from me on Facebook, and I just don't want to deal with it. I'm getting too old for this junk. So I don't know what else to do. This is like word of mouth. I have to just wait for word of mouth. I have fun doing this, so I don't care. If nobody else joins me other than you guys, well, that's good, right? We can have fun ourselves and nuts on it. So here's my little... That's just all. I just don't know what else to say, There we go. So how do you like that little rainstorm? I don't think I like these flowers anywhere here. How'd you like that little snowstorm we had this morning? Is that crazy or what? I mean, geez, it's like 70 degrees one day and then snow in the next. I guess. I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened before, but wow, crazy. Okay, what am I gonna say on this one? I'm thinking. Let's see. What do we have here? Hello, beautiful. Nah, I miss your face. Yeah, I had a shovel too. John had an appointment at the VA, and it was not doing anything when he left. And I stayed home, and then it started, and it scared the daylights out of me because this was a long appointment for him, but I didn't really know how long. So I didn't know how long it was going to take him to get back. And it took really long, and I was very, very nervous because he was out in Lebanon. And oh boy, did I mess that up. Okay, let's see. So he was really it took him pretty long to get home, and I figured, well, I better do the shovel, shovel the walkway so that he can get in. And I got black ink on my card. See, that's what happens. That's what I'm going to do with that. You missed drums today. Yeah, I don't like messing around with this weather. And when I was working, I hated to have to go out in any kind of weather. And now I don't have to. So I always think to myself, why would I do this when I don't have to do this? And so, yeah, I just don't go. Now, tomorrow he has another appointment, and I may go with him. So I won't get down there again tomorrow to the gym. I am just not doing well with my exercise at all lately. Oh, well. I'll get there. I know as the weather starts getting better, I will start doing much, much better because I don't know, just don't have the ambition. I don't get concerned about it. I miss it. Oh, well, it'll get better. I know it will. Okay. I smeared that again. There. That's where that needs to be. Right there. Okay, I don't like this one so much. It didn't come out quite as good as I was hoping, but it's okay. It's okay. There's some gold stuff I can put on there, like an arrow through the heart. Now, not that says I miss your face. Ah, yes. And then a good friend of mine had a birthday in the beginning of February, and I'm pretty good about sending out birthday cards. And I got her card back in the mail. They read the address wrong, and I write pretty decent, But they read the address really off. It was like 20 South, and like 20S Summit, and they read it as 705 Summit and sent it there. And the person at 705 Summit said, "Nobody here by that name," and sent it back. And so I got it back, and I was so disappointed. And I called her. I said, "I am so sorry. I did not miss your birthday. I didn't forget about you. I just didn't, the card just didn't get there." I really, really felt bad. But, oh, post office. Ugh. So, Linda, did you stay home because of the snow? Was that why you didn't get to drums? That was so weird. It wasn't doing anything real early, and then it just started and got really kind of. Yes, the mail's terrible these days. I don't know what the heck is going on. Drives you nuts. I really hate it when you make a card for somebody and you go to the trouble of getting it all together and getting it out. And I don't know, when I make a card for somebody in particular, I think of them when I'm making it, and I know exactly what I want it to say, and I know how I want it to look. And so, I it's made especially for them. And then to have it get lost and come back to me just irritates me. No. Okay, enough. So that's that one. I like these better. That one I like a lot. This one I like a lot. And this one's pretty good. Not real partial to this one, but I guess it'll be okay. It got a little smeared though. It got some goofed up a little, so I'll highlight those. That's just a byproduct. Oh, and I just found another. No, we'll stop with that. These different hexagons and things are really cool. And I've cut out a bunch of them now, so I'll be using them probably all the time. I really, it was funny because this was another one of those sets that I didn't get at first. I put it off because I just didn't think it was going to be that great. And then I was like, wow, I really do like this set. So sometimes things surprise you. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you for joining me. You did 3 yesterday. We'll do 3 classes tomorrow. Okay. See you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Not sure. Yes, they do. They make great sentiment tags. Okay. Thank you all for joining me once again. And let's see if I can get back. Oh, there we are. Okay. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you next week. Same time, same station. Bye.